Good evening and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV and Hammer Down TV. Tonight, the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Round number 3, race number 2 here at the Eldora Speedway for the second of the twin 41 laps here this evening as we get set for qualifying into just under a minute's time. Before we get there, we'll play American National Anthem. Alright, now we get set for qualifying. Each driver has 2 laps. 2 minutes a session here for lone qualifying. Then we'll get set into some heat racing action here this evening. Once again, I believe we'll have 3 heats of about 9 or 10 cars. So we're going to run a B main tonight as well. Waiting on some times to come through. We have a look and just wait patiently. John Lepresto with a 13.581. Sits position number 1. Alan Samel with a 13.596. Zane Scott now to the top of the speed chart with a 13.482. Here we go. Austin Carr with a 13.401. Kevin Click with a 13.418. David Heileman with a 13.421. Zach McLaughlin with a 13.438. 13.4s are reigning in supreme right now for our top 9 drivers. Nathan Davis with a 13.387. You're watching Michael Sheridan on screen with a 13.509. He sits position 11. Just one spot out of the top 10. On screen right now is Ryan Pace, a 13.5 flat, a 13.500. For Ryan Pace on the opening lap. Second lap for Ryan Pace is a 13.508. Robert Kirster with a 13.502. So we have a look at less than 2 tenths separating our top 17 drivers. And normally we used to having our top 20 go through and 21s going back, but with the change of format of this season, we're now running heat races to determine the lineups. So well done to Nathan Davis, who sets quick time here this evening. The only driver into the 13.3 second bracket. Austin Carr second quick. Kevin Click, David Heileman, Zach McLaughlin, our top 5. Zane Scott, John Lepresto, John Batista, Tim Smith, and Alan Samel round out the top 10 as we get set for heat race number 1. The Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series live from the Eldora Speedway. Starting on the pole, tonight's quick qualifier in the Black Diamonds Motorsports, car number 36, it's Nathan Davis. To his outside in the TAC 3 Defense, in TAC 3 Defense, TeamVLR.com, it's the 5 machine of David Heileman. At a position number 3 in the 41, it is John Lepresto from UW Motorsports, and to his outside in the Dirt Track and Bastards, car number 73, it's Alan Samel. Inside round number 3 in the UW Motorsports Wicked Cushion, car number 12, it's Michael Sheridan. And to his outside tonight, running the 21, the Jason Johnson livery from the Dirt Track and Bastards. It's the 21 of Tyler Henselman. His teammate, the 93, your two-time and defending World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series champion from the Dirty Old Bastards. It's the 93 of Chris Roberts out of position number 7. To his outside, out of position number 8, in car number 55, it's Paul Mulrain. And starting shotgun at the back of the field, in car number 127, it's Stephen Hill. 10 laps on the board. Let's see if we can get some green flags in here in the heat races. We've seen it happen in the first 2 heat races of the first race, round number 3, race number 2. Program about to be officially started, underway. Heat racing action about to go green, and Nathan Davis will lead us to the flag stand. Everyone making it cleanly through turns 1 and 2. Through turns 3 and 4, they nearly go 3 wide. As here comes Sheridan on the inside of Lepresto in the 41 machine. 3 wide for a moment. Hill on the bottom side. The slider from Sheridan. Lepresto got all sorts of out of shape then. Off turn number 2, he may have tagged the back of the 12 machine. And here is Henselman on the outside of the 21. 3 wide into turns 1 and 2 again. Henselman on the top, Roberts through the middle, and Stephen Hill down low in 1 and 2. Up top in 3 and 4, your race leader is Nathan Davis. The battle for the race lead right now, David Harleman and Nathan Davis, they're nose to tail through turns 3 and 4. Harleman just got some that right rear tyre up and over the cushion into the looser type dirt in turns 3 and 4. Now goes to the bottom in 3 and 4. A change up from the previous lap where he was running the top of the racetrack. Davis looking to start on the pole for tonight's main event. He picked up heat race number 3 in race 1. We'll see if he can go 2 for 2 in the heat races here tonight at Eldora Speedway. So the field spread out. The closest battle on screen is your 2 front runners right now. The 36th of Nathan Davis. He leads David Harleman. Harleman with a 13.753. A lot of these drivers inside of the 13-second bracket. David Harleman a little bit quicker again with a 13.727. 1.5 to go. He's sizing him up. In 3 and 4, he cuts down to the middle of the racetrack. Slide job coming. No. Stays on the top of the racetrack. Down the back straight away, Harleman going to have one last chance in turns 3 and 4. He can't make it happen. Davis gets the job done from Harleman. Lepresto second. Sorry, Harleman second. Third is going to be Samel. Fourth was Sheridan, Henselman, Roberts, Lepresto, Stephen Hill, and Paul Mulrain. Heat race number 1 done. Here we go, starting on the pole in car number 13 in the United Dirt Sim Racing Association Dirt Co Media House. Car number 13, it is Austin Carr. To his outside in car number 11, it's Zach McLaughlin. At a position 3 in the Black Diamonds Motorsports, car number 39, it's John Batista. Alongside him in position number 4 in the 44, it is Ryan Pace. At a position 5 in the Wicked Cushion UW Motorsports, car number 57, Anthony Lepresto out of position 5. At a position number 6 in the 77 in the Dirt Track and Bastards, it's Aaron Schaefer. At a position 7 in car number 25 in the Steel Circle, it's Brandon Steele. Alongside him out of position number 8 in the Denver Broncos, car number 19, it is Luke Yanez. And riding shotgun at the back in the LNS Express Wicked Cushion, car number 71, it is Drew Neal out of position number 9. Drew Neal out of position number 9. Heat race number 2. 10 laps on the board. See if we can replicate the opening couple of heats from race number 1. See if we can get these 10 laps in the books without any cautions. It would be lovely. We'll see if we can do it. Austin Carr, Zach McLaughlin, John Batista, Ryan Pace, Anthony Lopresto, Aaron Schaefer. Green flag is out and we're underway. Still drivers that are still side by side. They start to spread out right now as Ryan Pace on the outside of Anthony Lopresto. That's your battle for 4th and 5th. Now we've got 3 hits, I believe. It'll be top 5 going to the main event. And we'll have a 9-car transfers from tonight's B main. We got McLaughlin on the inside trying to make the bottom side work, but Ryan Pace going to get around into position number 3. Contact between Yanez and Schaefer in the 19 and the 57. Still green at the moment. 3 down, 3.5 down, 6.5 to go. Your race leader out in front is Austin Carr. Second is John Batista. And if you missed the first one, if you missed the first feature race, I highly suggest you go back and re-watch it. It was a fantastic race. This time, the shoe is on the other foot. Batista, he's trying to reel in your race leader, Austin Carr, but, well, Batista, he's got a front wing at this stage. We're past the halfway stage of this one. 6 down, 4 remain in hit race number 2. Top 5, Austin Carr, John Batista, Ryan Pace, Zach McLaughlin and Anthony Lopresto are our top 5 drivers that are looking to transfer directly into the main event tonight. Carr once again rails that cushion, puts the right rear on the top of the racetrack, very close to that outside wall. You make one mistake and it all but could end your race. Oh no, we got the car into the wall upside down. It's Ryan Pace. Right, man, yellow flag is out and that will end the heat race number 2 under caution. Austin Carr will be credited with the win. Batista will grab second. It'll be McLaughlin, Lopresto, Schaefer, Neil, Yanez, and Brandon Steele. Ryan Pace, unfortunately, a DNF. Heat number 3 on the grid right now. Starting on the pole in car number 33 in the Swindell Speed Lab, it's Kevin Click. Starting out of position number 2 in the Team SETI Wicked Cushion SETI Group Holdings 37, it is Zane Scott. Out of position at number 3 in the UW Motorsports Wicked Cushion at car number 38, Tim Smith. To his outside in the TSR Wicked Cushion at car number 27, it's Robert Kirstead out of position number 4. Out of position 5 in car number 31, the CNC Designs, it's Tyson Landis. To his outside in the Team SETI Group Holdings Wicked Cushion, car number 97 of Matthew Henninger. Out of position 7 in car number 1, it's Stephen Hersberg. Stephen Hersberg in car number 1. Out of position number 8 in the 05 in the Superflow, it's Tyler Curtis. And starting at the back of this one in car number 22, it's Jason, the Quick Time Nygaard. We'll start at a position at number 9. 10 laps on the board, heat race number 3. We transfer more guys to the main event. We put more guys in the B main. And we are green. Click got a great start, and we'll go straight to the cushion in 1 and 2. Look at Smith now putting the slider attempt on Scott, but couldn't make it. Now Kerstetter gets around the outside of the 38, sorry, of Tim Smith. Smith through the middle of 1 and 2 again. All on the top of the racetrack, our top 3. There goes Smith. He gets to the cushion in turns 3 and 4 on lap number 2. 2 down, 8 to go. And the 33 of Click, your race leader from Zane Scott in the 37. Smith thought about going down low on Kerstetter in 3 and 4, but couldn't make anything happen. Smith getting into the wall in 1 and 2. He shot the race car down to the bottom of the racetrack, and Landis almost collected him. Kerstetter all over the back of the 37. Scott in turns 1 and 2. Coming up on halfway complete in heat number 3. Click will go past the flag stand. 5 down, 5 to go in heat race number 3. Here comes Kerstetter with a slide job. Scott crosses back underneath him now down the back straightaway. Scott, he's got the wing tugged right back, and he returns serve with a slide job of his own. Kerstetter with a big slider into 1 and 2 again. Scott will clear him down the back straightaway, but he goes through the middle, slides up to the cushion. He should be able to drive away from the 27. But Kerstetter not gone away just yet. Oh no, Scott into the wall. Oh, and there's contact, and Zane Scott around. Upside down, caution flag flies. That will end heat race number 3 under caution flags yet again. And with 2 laps to go, we'll let the drivers run this one out behind the pace truck. In fact, this might be tonight's C main with our top 2 going on to the B main. 10 laps the journey. Stephen Hill in the 127 will start on pole alongside the 25 of Brandon Steele. 37 of Zane Scott will start out of position 3, out of position 4. The 55 of Paul Mulrain, the 44 of Ryan Pace alongside Stephen Herzberg in the 1 car. So I believe this will be tonight's C main. 10 laps on the board. The top 2 should transfer. And then we'll have the B main up next on the program. Green flag is out. Stephen Hill gets us underway. You're in the C main tonight. Hill will lead the opening lap from Zane Scott in position number 2. Steele in third, then you go back to Ryan Pace in fourth. In fact, switch that over, because Ryan Pace has got into third after Brandon Steele caught the outside wall in turns 1 and 2. And Hill continued to lead this one from his teammate in second spot. Three down, 7 to go. Those two drivers looking to continue and have their nights continue on that cushion and starting to get a little bit big, especially on the corner exit of number 2. Oh, Scott into the wall. And now that's going to allow Ryan Pace to close in the distance here between second and third. Halfway home, 5 down, 5 to go. Stephen Hill with a 13.995, the first driver in this race to get into the 13.9s. Oh, Ryan Pace around in front of Brandon Steele. Caution flag flies. And that is almost going to win it. I think we're going to get a one-lap shootout here at the end. Racetrack in, one lap to green. Here we go. Can Stephen Hill look to continue on tonight's rest of the program here? Stephen Hill holding the lead from Zane Scott. Brandon Steele with a big sludge of attempt in 3 and 4. He's not going to make it happen. Stephen Hill gets the job done. Zane Scott as well. Brandon Steele, Paul Bolrain, Stephen Hersberg, and Ryan Pace wrap up that one. Tonight's B main on the program, and the top 4 going on to the main event. And starting on the pole in car number 93, it'll be Chris Roberts into his outside. It's 71 of Drew Neal. At a position number 3, the 22 of Jason Nygaard. He lines up alongside the 41 of John Lopresto. At a position of 5, it's the 19 of Luke Yanez lining up alongside the 05 of Tyler Curtis. At a position number 6, at a position 7, the 127 of Stephen Hill lines up alongside the 37 of Zane Scott. In fact, this could even be depending on how many cars you have in the feature race. It's scheduled to take 24, but with 3 heat races. Now, tonight's B main, 12 laps the distance here at Eldora Speedway. And Chris Roberts will have the field alongside Drew Neal. Slow, steady pace down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. The green flag will fly. Yeah, green flag is out and we're underway. Oh, Nygaard and Drew Neal, little contact on the exit of turn number 4. Oh, Stephen Hill, Zane Scott had nowhere to go as well. Both drivers around. Hill upside down, Zane Scott stuck on the inside. Turns 1 and 2, and while they both escape, so we lose our C main drivers already. Roberts now the race leader on the outside of the racetrack. Drew Neal in second, then you go back to John Lepresto third, and fourth is Luke Yanez, Tyler Curtis in fifth, and Jason Nygaard in position number 6. Drew Neal, your new race leader. Here comes Roberts back to the inside on the bottom side of the racetrack. Neal up on top, side by side for the race lead into turn number 3 and 4. Slide job from Roberts, and Drew Neal with a crossover off for corner number 4. And they go side by side yet again. Oh, these guys are really throwing it in there. Oh, Roberts almost got into the back of Drew Neal. Had to take some evasive action coming off turn 2. And this time, Drew Neal swapping and changing. Oh, whoa, Drew Neal just jabbed the brakes. And he goes from 1st to 4th. Battle for 2nd and 3rd. Yanez trying to get by John Lepresto in that 41 machine. Halfway home already, 6 down, 6 to go. Make that 5 to go as we come past the flag stand this time by. We've completed 7 laps of the allocated 12 laps here in tonight's B main. Yanez just falling away somewhat to John Lepresto. Now allows Drew Neal in car number 71 to get a run on the inside of the 19 of Luke Yanez in turns 1 and 2. Neal running the bottom. Yanez runs, well, 3/4 of the way up the racetrack as he gets to the cushion in turns 3 and 4. There is John Lepresto on screen. Right on the livery of the late great Jason Johnson, the Raging Cajun. One and a half to go. What has Lepresto got? Anything for Chris Roberts. The white flag is out for the final time in tonight's B main. We are getting set to line up the main event here in just a moment. But into 3 and 4 for the final time in tonight's B main. Preliminary action complete. Chris Roberts gets the job done from John Lepresto. Luke Yanez, 3rd, 4th is Drew Neal, Tyler Curtis 5th, Jason Nygaard 6th, Stephen Hill and Zane Scott. In fact, looks like all of our drivers from the B main are going to make it. All drivers make it. And here we go. It is time to take a look at our setting group holding starting grid. Starting at a position 23 in car number 37, Zane Scott. At a position 22, the 127 of Stephen Hill will line up alongside the 22 at a position 21, Jason Nygaard.
Let's get ready to rumble!
At a position number 20, car number 05 of Tyler Curtis lines up alongside the 71 of Drew Neal at a position 19. At a position 18, it's the 19 of Luke Yanez. alongside the 41 of John LaPresto. Outside row number 18, row number 8 out of position 16. It's the 93 of Chris Roberts lining up alongside the 97, Matthew Henninger. Aaron Schaefer and Tyler Henselman on the 7th row. On the outside of the 6th row, Tyson Landis and Anthony LaPresto out of 11. Out of position 10, the 12 of Michael Sheridan. Out of position 9, the 27 of Robert Kerstetter. Out of position number 8, it's the 11 of Zach McLaughlin. Out of position at number 7, it's the 73 of Alan Samel. Tim Smith will start position 6. John Batista starts 5. David Heilemann starts 4. Kevin Click starts 3. In your front row for the final race of round number 3 on the outside, it's Austin Carr in the 13. And on the pole in car number 36, it's Nathan Davis. 41 laps on the board. The Raging Cajun, this is for you. Do we all make it through 1 and 2? McLaughlin a little sideways. There goes Landis. And there is the first caution of the night. And I believe that might be Tyler Henselman going for a wild ride. Yes, it is Tyler Henselman. Let's take a look at our Colby's iPaints instant replay. Well, unfortunately, it didn't take long to get our first caution of the night here at Eldora Speedway. Back to green flag racing. This time out for turn number 4, Nathan Davis, Kevin Click and Austin Carr, our top 3.
Green flag.
Yeah, green flag is back out here at Eldora. Single file restarts. Smith and Batista got together, a bit of netcode there, and caution flag flies yet again. This time we got Michael Sheridan upside down. Jason Nygaard was upside down as well. Let's take a look at the Colby's iPaints instant replay. And well, this all started with this right here. We're going to go from the chopper view just so you know how bad it is. Back-to-back cautions here at Eldora Speedway. Green flag. Waiting on
Green flag,
Nathan
green
Davis,
flag.
and there we go. Green flag is back out. This time we'll see if we can get more than a quarter of a lap complete as well. Batista just got into the back of Samel, but Samel done very well
All right,
to
man,
stop that
caution
car
is
from
out, caution
going
is out.
around, and the caution flag flies, and this. I'm not even sure who that was for. Oh, I'm gonna watch the. I'm gonna watch the Colby's eye paints replay on that one. We'll just John Barnum sit in silence here while the cars are rolling around under yellow because there's nothing to talk about. Three quick cautions, and we're yet to get any more than 2 completed green flag laps in. So the white flag will come out at lap 50.
Green flag, green flag.
Samo on the inside of Smith. Smith gets the cushion, gets the wall, comes down the racetrack, thankfully. It might have been Schaefer who was able to avoid him. And now Smith puts the slider on his teammate Lepresto. They race side by side down into turn number 3 and 4. Lepresto tags the wall with his right rear. Man, this is getting dicey right now because behind them, now they go 3 wide. Robert and Schaefer side by side. They got on the inside of Lepresto into turns 1 and 2. Parliament on screen right now in the 5 machine. Trying to catch up to your race leader, your second place driver.
All right, man,
The
caution is
13
out,
of Austin
caution is
K,
out.
race leader of Nathan Davis. Caution flag flies. We got the 93 of Chris Roberts around. Let's take a look at the Colby's iPlanes instant replay. Got a little bit of a bump there from the 57. The 57 of Lepresto tagged the back of the 93, and unfortunately for the 93, he is around. And we are back under caution here this evening. So white flag out at lap number 53, I believe it is. We're listening to race control.
We're on the green, guys. Tighten up. Single file. White flag. Lap 53.
Still 34 laps remain. So 7 laps complete, and we've had 4 cautions, unfortunately. These drivers, well, they need to take blame on some of this. Yes, we know the game is not in its ideal shape or an ideal situation, but these drivers have to take some responsibility too. You're watching your battle on
Alright, man,
screen.
caution is out. Caution is
Not
out.
anymore. The 97 of Matthew Henning is slowing in turns 3. Oh, in fact, Zane Scott and Alan Samel. In fact, Alan Samel getting caught in no man's land because the 33 of Kevin Click had something to do with that one. Not a happy hunting ground, Eldora Speedway tonight.
Alright, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
So not green this time by, we'll go green next time by. Go green this time by. Kerstetter lap car on the inside, just going to let all the guys on the lead lap go on by, and he'll take up his place here in just a moment.
Green flag, green flag.
So Davis in the race lead since the drop of the green flag. Austin Carr in second, third is David Harleman, and John Batista rounds out the top 4. You go back to the 77 of Aaron Schaefer, back there in position number 5, so doing a nice job so far, but he's got Stephen Hill, who now remember, he come from the C main. Although all the drivers in the B main were able to transfer through into this one. And you're watching Austin Carr on screen. Davis continues to rail the top of the speedway. Now Austin Carr getting a run on the 36 of Davis in turns 3 and 4. Did he jump? It looked like he almost jumped the cushion there in turns 3 and 4. But we are still racing. Carr into the wall. Harleman. Oh, Harleman got off the gas and almost onto the brakes there to stop from getting into the back of the 13 and causing another yellow. Batista in position number 4. Then you go back to Stephen Hill in 5th, Schaefer in 6th, Drew Neal, Kevin Click, Robert Kerstetter, who's a lap down, John LaPresto in 9th, and 10th is Luke Yanez. Top 4, they've just checked out. Harleman made a mistake and Batista got on by in car number 39. Your race is for the lead at the moment. Davis, so the Black Diamonds Motorsports car once again out in front. Harleman just starting to fall back a little bit from John Batista. He's just maybe losing a little bit of concentration right now. And now Batista, well, he starts to close the gap on Austin Carr.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Not sure what the cause of the caution was just there.
On the green, guys, tighten up, single file, white flag, lap 60.
White flag, lap 60. "22 laps still to go." And we are almost at the halfway stage of this race. Here we go. Davis, Carr, Batista, Harlem, and Stephen Hill, your top 5. There's 10 cars left on the lead lap and still about 13 or 14 cars on the racetrack. Austin Carr into the wall. He loses 1-2 spots. And now here comes Drew Neal in the 71 from the back of the bus. Austin Carr into the wall again. He gathers it back up, gets back up to position number 4. So 20 laps complete. We are now officially past halfway as they come down the back straightaway. And 20 laps to go. Stephen Hill on the outside of Yanez. Yanez has got, oh, that's Lepresto. That's John Lepresto. He kept it going. Slider from Batista on Davis, but Davis crossed him back underneath him. Harleman now into the wall. Harleman was way out of shape off turn number 2 and the yellow flag flies.
On the green, guys, tighten up, single file, white flag, lap 63.
Oh, you just heard from race control. White flag lap 63. Flag is black out. Black Diamond 1-2 at the moment. Can they continue this good run? Davis all running the top in what, in 3 and 4, sorry. 15 to go. Batista, oh no, Carr and Heilemann got together. Stay green, Heilemann and Yanis now come together. Caution, flag flies. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
One the green guys, tighten up, single file, white flag, lap 66. It'd just be nice if the racing was like it was about 2 seasons ago, 2 or 3 seasons ago. That was some good stuff.
So we've got about 14 to go. Flag is back out onto the racetrack, and once again we're under green flag. Hopefully, not counting the chickens just yet, but hopefully for the final time. $13 remain. So just a little bit over of a heat race distance left in this one. Now we have 12. So it's officially a B main distance left in this one. Oh, Davis, Batista into the wall. Carr and Batista got together down the back straightaway. And here comes Stephen Hill. Keep an eye on the 77 as well. Aaron Schaefer running through the middle. John Lepresto in the 41, now into a top 5. Stephen Hill in 4th, Batista 3rd. 10 to go. That time bypassed the flag stand. The race leader on the 36 got almost a 2-second lead. It's a 1.833 second advantage. Looking at lap times, Austin Carr was about a 10th quicker, so Carr doing what he did in race number 1 as he looks to, inside of the final 10 laps, reel in the race leader, which happened to be a Black Diamonds Motorsports car. Whoa, there was a big jump in time there, 9/10 of a second. Oh, and Nathan Davis made a huge mistake coming off turn 4. He got off the cushion and just shot down the racetrack. 6 to go. 7. Make it 6 to go now. Here comes 2nd and 3rd. Carr and Batista. 5 to go at the line. There we go. A handful of laps remaining. Nathan Davis looking to pick up a win here in the Wicked Cushion World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprintcars Series. I get the feeling right now Austin Carr, 13.830. He just turned his fastest lap of the race by 6 1/1000ths of a second over Nathan Davis. 3 to run, 1.5 miles to go. Davis And Carr, the pressure is applied to the throat and the neck of the 36 right now. He almost jumps the cushion in 3 and 4. 2 laps to go. Here comes Austin Carr with a slide up as he did in the first race, side by side down the back straightaway. 1 lap to go. This time Brian Carr does it again. He gets into the wall. He was a lap too early. The white flag that will race it out to the stripe, ladies and gentlemen, down the back straightaway for the final time. He started on pole. He will lead the entire race, and Nathan Davis gets the job done. Second went to Batista, and Austin Carr in third. Well done, gentlemen.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Quickly chat to the driver that come home in third place. Austin, congratulations on the third place. You went a lap earlier with the slide job, and you done the exact same thing in 3 and 4. Deja vu, you can say.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying actually. But man, that's just crazy. I mean that was just awful. I mean, you can't even really race. All the cars are just, I don't even know how to describe it. They're just slingshotting around the dang track. You can't really see where you're going. And at the end there, I don't know if it's just from the cushion. It just started lagging so bad, and I'm surprised it didn't KO the wall before that. So it's very unfortunate that we did the same thing twice. But I mean, getting back in here and running with these guys, I guess the second and the third ain't bad.
All right, look, why don't you thank some sponsors as well? Why don't you thank some people?
I hit the wrong button. Hit my TeamSpeak button. I gotta thank
Wow.
Dirt Car Racing, Sprint Car Insiders, Dirtco Media House, UDS Radio, Michael, and everybody over there. And I gotta thank you guys up in the booth. Also Tim Hunt Designs and DOB for putting this on. You have a good night, Brett.
All right, Austin Carr comes home in third. Coming home in second tonight is John Batista. John, congratulations on a second. A race that took quite a while to get in, but you know, you're going to be happy with the second place here this evening.
Yeah, I'll take it. That one was quite a bit rougher than the first one. I don't know why I just couldn't hit the cushion like I was on the first one. This one took quite a bit of pedaling to get around the top, and man, it's just so frustrating. You can't go anywhere else on the track when it's not even tacky. I mean, it's just an invitation for, I don't even know what the word is for tonight's race. Crap, I guess. I don't know. It's just really frustrating.
I know, you know, iRacing cop a bit of slack for all this, but you surely at some point on tonight's race, you know, it has to come back on the drivers as well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, for the most part, we did pretty good at, you know, if you get into the wall, most people will lift for you and go low. And I mean, me and Austin did that quite a few times, and so did David Heilman. But I mean, sometimes I saw a few incidents in this race. It's just some things that you really can't get around, especially with the net code that was introduced the last build. That kind of put a huge kink in any kind of wreck avoidance.
But well done on a second here in race number 2. Why don't you thank some people that make it all happen for you?
Yeah, Brett, just you and Ultimate Dirt TV again, Robert for Hammer Down, and Chris for putting on this awesome league. I love the new heat format. It goes super quick. I think we got this show done in an hour and 20 minutes. Awesome, considering the field size.
All right, there we have it. John Batista home in second place and home in first place tonight. He puts that 36 in victory lane. Nathan Davis, congratulations on the win. We a little bit worried with about 10 to go. You might have seen Austin Carr coming there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely got a little nervous there. Made some mistakes with the shadows on like the tire tracks on a night race. They seem to like camouflage the cushion. You just can't see it, so you just kind of guess. And didn't hit my marks for a few laps. Tapped the wall. I don't know if I bent the rear end or not, but seen him come up quick, and I just knew I had to hold it down, hit my marks. Hopefully he made a mistake, and ended up he did. He got in the wall and coming into lap traffic there, so I didn't have to battle too hard, and just secured it down.
Well, talking about lap traffic, you know, Austin put the slide on in 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, you guys seen some lap cars out in front of you. I mean, at that stage, when you're coming in there for the second last time, what was racing through your mind, knowing that you had to try and get back by Austin and have to worry about those lap cars as well?
Honestly, just coming down the backstretch when I threw it into 3, I was just looking for any gap that I could to split the lap cars and him. I found that one, and I slid up right behind, I don't remember his name, the dude in the Broncos car. Got in front of Austin. I think that's when he got into the wall, coming with the white flag, and just made sure the next 2 corners that I made, take it easy, because you had to pedal it a lot on that cushion up there. If not, it would go around, shoot you low, pull you up into the wall. It was a tough track.
Well done on the win here, and who do you want to thank that makes it all happen for you?
Give a shout out to you, Brett, and Ultimate Dirt TV for coming on board, especially with Hammer Down. They both sponsor a Black Diamond, so I appreciate that. Good broadcast, great broadcaster. Love to go back and watch them. Shout out to Chris, putting on the league at Dirty Old Bastards. Shout out to Black Diamond Motorsports. John got the win in race 1, where I junked the car, so shout out to him on that, and he finished second tonight, so pulled a strong finish.
All right, there we go. Nathan Davis with the win here in race number 2. Round number 3 has been wrapped up, and that'll do it for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV and Hammer Down TV. The Wicked Cushion round number 3 World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series is complete. Round number 4, the Bluesphere Corporation, next Tuesday night at about 9:15 Eastern. We will be going live again for the 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. On behalf of everyone here at Hammer Down TV, Ultimate Dirt TV, my name is Brett Wheeler, saying good night. We'll see you next time.